So let's begin by creating the components of our project. We will go to the left side here, click on components. So here he says this project doesn't have any components yet. Components are subsections of a project. Use them to group issues within a project into smaller parts. So I will click on create component, and let's begin to create the components which we have mentioned in the first video. Like we said, we have rider, Android, save, then we can create rider iOS, save, then rider iPad OS, save, then rider Apple Watch. Those are the rider applications. Then we have the driver. We have driver Android, then driver iOS, driver iPad OS. But like we said, there is no driver application for the Apple Watch. Then we have the website, okay, Uber website, and lastly we have the admin panel. So those are all the components of my project. Of course, I can add a description to each component. Then we can have the component lead. So for example, if we have an Android development team, so in this case the component lead is the Android development leader or the mobile development leader. The same with iOS or web version. In some companies we have one leader for all those teams. If this is a small project, if it's a big project, we can have more than one leader. Also, the assignee is the main person who will be responsible for developing the features for this section. The issues is the number of issues inside this component. Until now, all components contain 0 issues. But like we said, the issues here are not defects. They can be defects, user stories, or anything. I can, of course, edit or delete my component. If we go back to our backlog, we will find it empty. Why? Because the backlog doesn't include components, okay? It includes issues. So like you see here, the backlog is your team's to-do list. Create 3 issues and rank them in order of priority. And the component is not an issue type. If we click on create, those are the issue types: story, task, bug, or epic. So in the next video, we will create our epics.